This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 28th of May. I'm Michael Groff. After a glorious Memorial Day, we'll start to snap back to reality. Temperatures warming up for the rest of the week, and we'll see readings getting closer to those climatological normals as the summer heat starts to kick in. But as has been the case for the last month and a half or so, there is just a little bit of a wrinkle in the forecast, a string attached, if you will. We'll talk about all of it as we take a look at the almanac from yesterday. 79 degrees was the high in the valley. We have that in blue because that tied the record for the coolest Memorial Day on record. The morning low 65. Outside right now here just after, it's 10:15 a.m. now as we do this update. We've got mostly sunny skies and 73 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 32, humidity 22%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area this morning, most of us are in the 70s now as we are well on our way into the low and middle 80s today. The upper air look, we still have broad troughing over the western United States, and that's not necessarily going to go away anytime soon. But temperatures will be slowly warming up, and we'll explain all of that in just a moment. The watch warning map, we have numerous flash flood watches, a few flash flood warnings over parts of the Plain States, parts of South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, northern Missouri, Illinois. The convective outlook for today, we've got the moderate risk. That's level 4 out of 5 for places like Topeka and Kansas City, and a good portion of northern Missouri. The enhanced risk includes Wichita, Oklahoma City, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia. The broader severe weather risk for a good portion of the southern and central Plain States eastward all the way to the Atlantic coast. All right, the precipitation outlook valid through next Tuesday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley, nothing. Maybe some very light precip for far northern Arizona. We'll talk about why that is and what's going on as we take a look at the models and check it out. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Broad troughing here across the western states, that area of low pressure that came through yesterday now out over the plains. So down below all that at the surface today, mostly sunny skies. It'll be a bit warmer, highs in the low to mid 80s. Tonight, clear skies, lows, mid 50s in the cool spots, low to mid 60s in the urban core. And then tomorrow, sunny, a bit warmer, highs in the low 90s. And we're going to have broad troughing hanging around the greater Southwest all the way through the weekend, perhaps into next week. But despite that, the flow aloft will remain south to southwesterly, and that's going to mean warm air advection comes in here with a relatively dry air mass. We should have a good supply of sunshine. So that's going to allow temperatures to continue to climb. So on Thursday, we'll be in the mid to upper 90s. Same thing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but we will start to see an area of low pressure. This is widely agreed upon by the global models and the ensemble members as well. An area of low pressure develops along the central or southern California coast, and as that occurs, there might be a bit of a moisture tap from the south, so we could see some isolated showers and thunderstorms over the mountains of New Mexico, perhaps even infringing upon eastern Arizona with time. We see that on Monday as well. And we might see some occasional high clouds here in the valley too. I'll put that in the forecast. And overall, temperatures should be just below the century mark here in the valley, which means we'll be a degree or 3 shy of our normal highs for this date. Keep in mind, as we get to the weekend, that marks the start of June and meteorological summer. And the normal high here in the valley gets to the 100-degree mark and continues to move upward from there. All right, let's go out to a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 4th of June, and the broad synoptic features on the board include a ridge building in across the western states, but underneath that, here in the southwest, we still have this upper low spinning around. And now, curiously enough, the GFS is starting to pump some moisture into Arizona, showing some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms for the rim country, a few showers and storms trying to sneak into the deserts. And I would say that is an unlikely scenario given that this is the driest part of the calendar for us. But this season has been unusual, so I would not completely discount this solution right now. In fact, many of the global models and the ensemble members keep this scenario going into early next week. So we're going to keep our eyes on this. It could get kind of interesting. Let's go out 10 days. This is the end of the period, Thursday, the 6th of June, and we still have this low here across the southwest. At that point, it is weakening, though, and I don't expect we would have any precipitation if this verifies. But temperatures would be ever so slightly below average. We'd see highs getting pretty close to 100. Overnight lows mostly 60s and low to mid 70s. All right, let's check out those numbers off the GFS Ensemble through the period. You see us warming up, and the Ensemble pretty much puts us right about at normal for most of early June. Highs close to 100, lows mostly in the 70s. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Plus, your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Be safe out there and have yourselves a great Tuesday.